Hazza Styles. Riyadh, I'm going to come to you first. So he was the first man ever to do a solo cover shoot on Vogue, and he did it in a dress, which is amazing. I mean, how refreshing is it to see somebody with that much power use their platform to challenge those gender and sexuality stereotypes?
Yeah, it's an interesting one because when it first happened, a lot of people in the queer community in particular were sort of triggered by it. They were like, whoa, whoa, whoa. I wore, you know, flared jeans once and I was called all sorts of names on the street. And, you know, I've had all sorts of things shouted at me because I dressed flamboyantly when I was younger. And so when you see Harry in his privileged, powerful position do it on the cover of something like Vogue, you do have that initial reaction, well, how come I can't? But then actually, if you look at it more closely, pull back the layers, the impact of something like that can only be good. It is a great desensitizing, celebratory moment in fashion, in culture, with gender norms, and I just think he is amazing. I don't call it brave, because I don't think, you know, it should be called brave. This is Harry through and through. Whenever he's challenged by a journalist about his sexuality, about how he likes to dress, he just goes, who cares? It doesn't matter. And I love that. I'm Harry Styles, and that is all you need to know. And that is powerful.
What's quite cool about him compared to a lot of pop stars is that there is a real element of like mystery around him. And I think it's to do with him not really being on social media. That, I think, is a deliberate choice by him and quite a smart one as well.
But then maybe if he was a bit more vocal on social media, he'd be higher up the list. 15th, guys, 15th.
But, you know, I think if Harry was here right now and we said, dude, you're number 15 on the 20 most powerful pop stars list, he'd be like, cool.
Yeah.
He'd be delighted with that. I think he's so laid back, he's almost asleep.
I think he'd be really angry if he was here. I think the real Harry Styles would come out, I think.
Well, Yinka, the music, because, you know, that's what he is known for. Watermelon Sugar got him his first US #1 single. How important is that American audience to overall power? And are you a fan of his music?
Well, I love Harry Styles, and Watermelon Sugar was in my brain for about a year, so eventually, no. But no, I love him, and I think it is important to crack the American market. If we're talking real domination and real power, sheer numbers, and, you know, drones and drones of superfans, you got to go across the pond.
So, guys, what's next for old Harry Styles, though? Because he's done everything. I mean, Tom, you know, he's done music, he's done films, he's a fashion icon. Are we going to see a Harry Styles Netflix stand-up special next?
I hope not, Will, because there's enough competition in comedy at the moment, and what we don't need is Harry Styles doing a stand-up tour.
It would be really funny as well. He's actually really funny.
I mean, the annoying thing is it would be really good, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
There's a few people who you feel like they could just turn their hand to anything and be amazing at it.
He's a Renaissance man.